Good evening and welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We start as always by sending out love and gratitude to our I Am Presence, all the life that serves us.
Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. Then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty I Am Presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am Presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith and the protection from our mighty I Am Presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am Presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am Presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am Presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this.
Beloved Trish, do you have a screen and are you able to read the opening invocation for us?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me?
Thank you. Yes, we can.
Beloved presence of God I am, it is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I'm so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am present, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Thank you, beloved Trish. So lovely done. And now this week, our topics, Gary will continue reading the last chapter of The Magic Presence by Godfrey Ray King. We have a video on the marvelous words from beloved Jesus on the Transfiguration. Terry will read from the development of a Brotherhood of Angels on the Cherubim. I'll continue reading from Friendship of the Gods for the beloved Amazon and the Gem of the Week. We'll watch the lovely little video that Anthea has prepared for us, and then we'll go through our decrees. Thank you, Gary, for doing our reading this week.
Chapter 11, the last chapter of The Magic Presence by Godfrey Ray King. The True Messenger of Divine Service, continued from last week. The following day after the banquet with Saint Germain. The day passed quickly, and after dinner we gathered in Gaylord's compartment, asking him to tell us something of his own experiences. After considerable coaxing and a promise on our part not to divulge what he had revealed, he described briefly one of his embodiments in South America during the time of the Incan civilization. We listened spellbound for more than 3 hours to the experiences of that life, during which Leto was also in incarnation. In one part, we were so fascinated by his portrayal and had so entered into the activities with him that we were all in tears before we realized it. His narrative was one of the most thrilling to which I had ever listened. And at the end, he told us he had in his possession the ancient records of the Incan characters to prove the principles experience of that life. These were of such a heroic nature, and because of the stand Leto and he had taken for the right in that life, the release of the light within both of them was revealing in its freedom now. The next morning, Shananda greeted us and explained that he had made arrangements to take us from the train to the end of our journey at once. "You must arrive at your destination," he announced, "before the cosmic cycle reaches a certain point." As we left the train at Simla, Shananda led the way to the compound some distance further. It was surrounded by a high wall, and as we entered the gates, a caravan stood waiting for us, ready to leave immediately. The attendants brought our luggage, and we mounted small mountain ponies. Shananda gave the command to depart at once, and due to his mysterious influence, no one paid the slightest attention to us as we passed out of the city. We soon entered the mountain's fastness, and for quite a while followed a beautiful stream. We kept on ascending for some distance, and then suddenly passing behind a great wall of rock extended from the side of the cliff, we came to an opening leading directly into the side of the mountain. Shananda led the way without a moment's hesitation, and soon the entire place became illumined by a soft white light. From all appearances, we must have followed the bed of an underground watercourse. We entered this underground tunnel at noon and continued until 4:30 in the afternoon. As we emerged, we found ourselves in a beautiful sunlit valley about 4 miles long and perhaps 2 miles at the widest point, with a lovely stream running through the center of the entire length. The climate was semi-tropical, and as the valley ran from east to west, it was filled with sunshine the greater part of the day. The north wall had a sheer cliff hundreds of feet high, and at the west end played a waterfall that looked like a bridal veil. The most rare and luscious fruits and vegetables grew in lavish abundance. I was wondering whether this was the place that Gaylord had described, telling us of his former experiences in India, when he answered by thoughts. "No, this is not the place I mentioned," he said. "We are far from there." As we came nearer to the great building, I called out involuntarily to the others, "This is the place of light." And as much to my surprise, Gaylord replied, "Yes, this is true. It is so known by all who enter this retreat."
Thank you, beloved Gary, for your reading. And now we will watch through the video on Transfiguration by beloved Jesus.
This is an address by beloved Jesus from the book Electrons and the Elemental Kingdom, from the Bridge to Freedom material compiled by Werner Schroeder. The Transfiguration of the Physical Form, an address by beloved Jesus. The causal body, represented by the circles of color around the upper figure in the chart, may be likened unto an enlarged electron. Many of those electrons swinging around a central core form one atom. Between each electron there is a great distance, relatively speaking. As the electrons swing within their atom, they are either expanding their light or they are closed in by the discord and substance of the astral and psychic realm, which is like forcing pie-shaped wedges between these points of light. Now, when your thoughts, your feelings, and your etheric memories dwell on imperfection, you slow the vibratory action of your electrons, and then the substance of the psychic and astral realm closes in around them, lowering the entire vibration of your 4 lower earthly bodies. In this way, you become an easy prey to depression, poverty, ill health, or any number of the various negative aspects which mankind at large mirror and outpicture today. Now, in order to quicken the vibratory action of your inner bodies, you must use that immortal threefold flame within your heart, and you must make a conscious effort to accelerate the rate of the electrons as they move around the center of the atom. This is done through your decree work, through your songs, visualizations, and applications, individually or in groups. It is done also by a constant vigilance over the type of feelings you allow to rest in your emotional world and the type of thoughts you dwell upon. This vigilance is necessary all through the day, not only during the hours while you are in class or your holy time, that which time you are directed primarily by someone in charge, whose endeavors keep your attention above the consciousness of the mass mind. The type of memories which you have and the type of physical environment which you surround yourself also affects these inner vehicles. As you keep a vigilant watch over the activities of these inner bodies, and you keep the vibratory action of each one of them above the vibrations of the psychic and astral realm, then there should be no difficulty in expanding the Christ flame from within your heart. If you allow these bodies to descend into the realms where discord and negative creations abide, through discordant thoughts and feelings, then you have age, dis-ease, limitations, and distresses of every kind and description. Your physical body is interpenetrated by your etheric body. These are enfolded by your mental body and your emotional body. All of these are made up of atoms. Those atoms are composed of a series of electrons in constant motion, spinning around its tiny centripetal heart. Now, the quality of the atoms of every one of your bodies is constantly subject to change, to purification and etherealization, or to becoming more gross and more heavy. That is why individuals are sometimes very beautiful when they are young, around 18 years of age. Their faces are clear and unlined, their bodies are alive and buoyant, but after they have passed through the discordant experiences of some 20 or 30 years, you find that the vital flesh atoms have been lowered in vibration. This makes the flesh form less beautiful than it was before the discord was registered upon it. Your emotional body is in a constant state of motion, as is even the seemingly inanimate lectern upon which I place my hand. Science has confirmed that there is no such thing as inert or inanimate matter. Your emotional body is made up of millions of tiny electrons in constant movement. These form the atoms. Now, if that motion of the electrons is in accord with the rhythm of your God flame and is in accord with the constructive radiation of some master, that is fine. Then your emotional body deflects all destructive feelings projected at you, as well as all the discordant energy which you contact. You are then the master control of all energy wherever you are. In other words, your feelings ride upon the surface of life just as a cork floats upon the water, and it requires no effort to sustain itself in that buoyant, happy state. However, if the vibrations of the emotional bodies are allowed to submerge that body beneath the buoyant, poised happiness of the master, which is uninterrupted harmony, then the form of atom changes, and you have a heavy and uncontrolled vehicle, which is part of the mass psychic and astral realm of mankind. In order to refine and purify such an emotional body, the student has to keep using the violet fire through it constantly. Beloved ones, you wear now consecrated garments of flesh made up of billions of electrons, each and every one, which has known at one time such perfection in the inner realms as the outer mind cannot conceive. These electrons are but awaiting opportunity to be invoked, to give forth more of their light, speeding up the rapidity of their revolutions as they make up each atom. And then, with the assistance of beloved Serapis Bey and the Great Ones, I rendered that service in the experience of the Transfiguration. So it will be and should be for you today and every day. When those atoms and electrons are so accelerated, they should remain in that state. The transfiguration of the physical form follows a scientific law. It merely requires the surrender of the destructive use of one's free will to the immortal threefold flame of God within the heart. At your conscious call, this flame, intelligent and all-powerful, will expand its light through the four lower bodies, and as the impurities of discord, which have been imposed upon the electrons, are sublimated by the use of the violet fire, the pure white light of the electron is then allowed to blaze its light freely. Then, meeting the blazing light so released from every other electron, the inner and physical bodies just naturally radiate light.
A few months ago, one of our beloved brothers in North Africa, Neo Denki, sent out a decree on the I Am Teachings WhatsApp group. And I found it incredibly of incredible comfort at night with all these messages that we could continue of using the violet consuming flame in our lives. And the decree goes as follows. Beloved and mighty I Am Presence, sweep your hand through me and everything I have sent forth this day, which did not produce perfection. Blaze the cosmic violet consuming flame of 1,000 suns through it with such intensity, it burns away everything that is not the purity and perfection this cosmic light and divine plan fulfilled by its presence and action through me forever. Thank you. And you can do this decree every night before you go to sleep. Now, beloved Cherry will do the reading of the cherubim from the development of the Brotherhood of Angels. Thank you, beloved Terry.
Thank you, beloved John. I'm trusting that you'll post that wonderful decree for us, because that was wonderful. Hello, everyone. This is another very interesting reading this week from that beloved Anthea found for us. Cherubim, the development of a brotherhood of angels, humans, and elements is being developed. From Law of Life and Teachings by Divine Beings, ADK Luke. Master Kuthumi, December 19th, 1953, said, as an experiment, Christmas Eve 1952, pure cherubim who had never left the inner spheres were brought to dwell in the auras of a number of sincere students who were prompting the new endeavor. This began the first pulsation of the Brotherhood of Angels and men, walking together along the pathway to freedom, contributing their joint energies to the awakening and freedom of mankind. This was the beginning to combine the three evolutions, angelic, human, and elemental. The cherubic beings live in happiness, and the students were warned to not take such personal responsibility that would make them tense, because to them this is an unpleasant vibration. Every month they were examined to see if they were able to maintain their virtue. The earth has gone far on the outward path to the very end of the road, the blind alley. Through the love of Sanat Kumara and the members of the hierarchy, it has been magnetized and turned so it is again walking upward into the light. Those individuals who live on its bounty have opportunity without parallel. Those who do not wish to become refined as it is refined are at complete liberty to remain at the end of that blind alley. It has been many ages since mankind and the angelic host have consciously walked and worked together. But for some number of yet imperfect life streams to even qualify to have within their auras a being of absolute purity as a conscious co-worker, companion, guardian, and assistant is another milestone on the spiritual path. The group of cherubic beings is the first endeavor to live within the auras of certain life streams who were able to hold their particular virtues without requalification for the entire year. Kuan Yin, August 1953, said, "We watched with interest those experimental groups in various sections of the country where beloved Saint Germain chose to focus the cherubic host in an endeavor to re-establish a brotherhood between angels and men. The cherubim have, for the most part, grown and expanded in their light during the short time they have chosen to abide within the students' individual orbits. Also, the groups established to bless the elemental kingdom in which the elemental beings enjoy the harmony and happiness of an association. We hope to establish a brotherhood among the three kingdoms which have evolved, although closely dependent upon each other, yet with very little compassion through the past." Archangel Michael, December 11th, 1953, said, he, Saint Germain, brought a number of cherubic beings earthward last year with some trepidation, much prayer and hope, and they remained. Some built little iridescent shells around themselves to live in the student's aura. It was their own idea. That was an innovation and free will. It was the first time that they contacted men and women. Now more students have been chosen to receive cherubim. Each student was chosen after Saint Germain looked into the causal body and found the quality that would best externalize perfection through the lower vehicles. Tonight I bring you your cherubim. Once a month, Saint Germain will examine them. If you live nicely with them, they will remain for a year, but may be removed at any time. Be not concerned or tense, but feel that the quality of your feeling world during your natural daily living will determine their happiness. They come of their own free will. None were drafted. They examined and looked you over well. They have been hovering in the atmosphere for a week. They have a 30-day trial and do not have to remain. Lord Mahachohan, December 1953, said, "This celestial experiment with certain individuals on the path whom Archangel Michael and Saint Germain insisted were capable of maintaining sufficient harmony in their feelings, did permit these visitors to remain with them for a designated time. They had consciously prepared themselves to receive them. This was also the introduction of the Brotherhood of Angels and Men, which is a part of Saint Germain's activity of the new day." This will be continued next week.
Thank you, beloved Terry. Always wonderfully read. Just a quick question. I see David, beloved brother David, has said that he had a problem hearing the video. Could everybody else hear the video?
Yes, I
Yes,
could.
yes, I could. Yes.
Yes.
Might be on David's side. Okay, then let's go into the next one. Thank you very much. Our gem for this week, Seven Mighty Archangels Speak, an excerpt from the 7 Sacred Weeks as given to Morgan Le Fay, January 2nd, 2023. Archangel Raphael speaks. Children of God, I offer you the virtue of healing this year. When you are fully charged with this divine quality, you are not only endowed with perfect health, but more importantly, you become a source of healing and relief for all in your world. Remember that a physical illness usually has its roots in the soul, that is, in the mental and emotional body of the individual. Even those who are born under the weight of certain illnesses, and which many students associate with karmic compensation, are in essence distortions in these internal bodies carried from one incarnation to another. In this way, if you want to be healthy, you need to heal the causes and cause of your illnesses located in your thought and feeling worlds. If you do not eliminate the causes and cause, you will always be victims of their effects. I invite you to decree during this year, I am the emerald green flame of Raphael, sweeping my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies, eliminating the causes and cause of all physical and psychic ills. I am perfect health, now manifested and forever sustained. My children, if you commit to this affirmation, I will descend with my healing angels, and I will sweep, purify, and illuminate your 4 lower bodies, and you will have much more vitality and willingness to carry out your divine plan. I am Raphael, lifting you into the perfection of your I Am presence. And now we do our decree to help our brothers and sisters caught in the psychic and astral realms from dictations by the Ascended Masters. We say together, Beloved presence of God, I am in me. Beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms, to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the Lords of Karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection, and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power. So be it, beloved I Am. We thank you. Now we have another one of Anthea's beautiful little videos.
Just seriously thinks he's a dog. We got him when he was 5.5 weeks old. He just thought, this is my family and these are my siblings. He is always with the dogs. If we got on the boat, he would jump on the boat. Hey, Marlin. I was like, yeah, we're taking the cat on the boat. Anything that the dogs do, we're gonna do. The house is right on the canal. The dogs have steps leading in and out of the water. Marlin, being so curious, he walked down one of the steps. He fell in. Then there goes this kitten just swimming in the water.
Oh, good job.
This cat just swam better than any of our dogs.
Good job, Marlin. He didn't freak out.
Yeah, he did great.
It didn't bother him at all. He just shook like a dog and walked away. And then we started taking him to the beach. He would just get out and walk with the dogs. He just watched everything that they did. Letting the tiny, tiny waves hit him. He didn't mind the water at all. Buxton was digging in a hole, and Marlin started digging in the hole with him.
No, Bubba's.
He was a natural to love in the ocean because he was raised by dogs. He always wanted to drink out of their water bowl. He just watched everything that they did. If the dogs went to the truck, he wanted to be in the truck. If they got on the boat, he wanted to be on the boat. If we roll down the window, he'll walk over us and look out. We'll take the dogs out to go to the bathroom, and the cat wants to come with the dogs. Marlin comes flying up the tree.
Good boy. Good job. Marlin, give me a paw. Good boy, Marlin. That's a good boy, Baba.
We love our animals. Ever since we got Marlin, he wanted to be part of the family. Marlin is absolutely 100% meant to be this way.
What an awesome little kitty. Now we say our decree for the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. Beloved, I am presence of all mankind. Charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life, until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it, in God's most holy name I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Now we have a reading from beloved Amazon, divine complement of mighty Hercules. Beloved holy Amazon, divine complement of the mighty Elohim Hercules, how great thou art! O fire beings, come from the heart of God to restore her pristine perfection. What a privilege for me to be here today. First ray always brings to mind one being, the magnificent El Moya. And I think beloved El Moya, no offense to anyone, has quite a task to keep the Chilas in line to express the will of God. So I think I shall stay around and be with him. You know, I am also a very dynamic being. You just have to learn to know and to love us. You all know my beloved Hercules, and where he is, I am. Learn that anything to be accomplished must have the impetus of the will to do, and the decision of the mighty Hercules and I would like to add the love of El Moya. Now, in the name of the supreme source of all life, our divine creator, I bless you with the radiation of my beloved Hercules, with the love of my heart. Take this essence along with you and have a beautiful week of dedicated service. Know that through your attention and application of what we have to say, that this earth will more quickly move forward into the light. But now we have a new song that has been done for us by beloved Titty and Mike, and let's get to it and see it. That looks amazing. was simply beautiful. It had me jingling or dancing along to its jingling tune. Now, after listening to all the inspirational readings and music bring us to this place of peace and calm, we are now ready to make our decrees as we give our life, our love, creative power and wisdom to our authority, to our beloved I Am Presence. Decrees for the world. Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Tube of light protection. Beloved and mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful that we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. We thank you. We take a moment to see and visualize that mighty pillar of light, that brilliant blue and crystal light surrounding each and every one of us. 9 feet around us, thick wall at the edge, 3 feet each side of us, stronger than any steel. See now Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming an impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. All of those standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with the ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing, the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it, beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world, with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike into the heart of all human miscreations back to the very beginning of time, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. Cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it with the immaculate concert for all life and light substance from the secret love star. Let thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is, beloved I am. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done, everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And now, before saying our final decree, let us call to beloved mighty victory. We demand mighty victory's heart flame become a garment about us, become a wall of invincible protection around us, become illumination within us, become all of everything we require to produce victory, everywhere, forever. We say together, I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And now to end off, we make that call to the secret love star, that wonderful feeling of divine love, as we make our calls to the secret love star, that tremendous focus of cosmic divine love on the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period, supreme light that can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. By the power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we say to all human creation, all misqualified thoughts, feelings, and actions, you have no power, you have no power, you have no power. Your end has come. By the power of our mighty I am presence, we invoke those pink and golden rays from the secret love star. We command that they go forth, saturating all life on this earth, in that substance from that secret love star, that supreme light that clears any and all imperfection, limitations, inharmony of any kind, and fills every cell, atom, and electron of our 4 earthly bodies with feelings of love and adoration, peace and harmony, feelings of immense gratitude and reverence for life, kindness, tolerance, charity, grace, unity, brotherhood, and goodwill, one holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us a living son of pure divine love, so we may bless all those we interact with, every place we visit and whenever we pass by, and we send our deepest love and gratitude to the mighty beings of light who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. We are most grateful, and we give our deepest thanks for this and the opportunity of adding our light to these calls. We thank you, beloved I Am. Thank you, everybody. Blessings to all. Beloved Elvira, do you have a screen and are you able to read the closing invocation?
Yes. Beloved I Am, Presence, and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my word and the word of all my fellow men. Beloved Presence of God, I Am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by my masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Elvira. So well and wonderfully done.
Thank you.
Now let's take a moment, deep gratitude for these marvelous teachings, for our many blessings, and our opportunity to serve the light. Thank you, each and every one of you for your attendance. Love, light, and blessings to all. Everybody's welcome to open up their videos. Share. There we go.
Did you stop the recording, John?
And I'll stop the recording as well. Thank you. Thank you.